Opposition Patriotic Front PF Vice President Given Lubinda, in company of Party Acting General Secretary Nixon Chilangwa, Information Chairman Rafa Nakachinda, and others were on Wednesday afternoon denied access to see the welfare of President Edgar Lungu's barberman Shabby Chilekwa at Lusaka Central Police, where he is believed to be held from. It is alleged that Mr. Chilekwa has been detained by police since Friday last week. Mr. Lubinda, who addressed a journalist shortly, says Mr. Chilekwa is in custody at Central Police, but his party has not been allowed to visit him.
Inform you that we have visited the office of the Commissioner for Lusaka. We were inquiring about the whereabouts of Shabby Chilekwa, President Edgar Lungu's barberman, who, as some of you are already aware, was taken into custody on Friday. We have been informed that apparently he's being held in one of the cells here, but he's being held here at the behest of Force Headquarters and not Lusaka Police. And because of that, Lusaka Police, Central Police, cannot give us access to Shabby Chilekwa. We are now proceeding to Force Headquarters to go and speak to the unit that has apprehended him, so that they can give us access to Shabby Chilekwa. So after that, we will brief you. For now, we want to rush to Force Headquarters to go and seek that authority. And I really don't think that any police officer should deny us access to a person who they are holding in custody. So I'm sure that when we visit them at Force Headquarters, they will give us the authority.
Meanwhile, Lusaka lawyer Makebi Zulu has confirmed that Shabby Chilekwa has been beaten and is nursing wounds while in police custody at the hands of the police officers. Mr. Zulu reports his client is passing blood in his urine, but says the officers are adamant in giving him access to medical treatment for reasons known to themselves. He says the only option will now turn to the court for help. And speaking at the same event, PF spokesperson Rafa Nakachinda has named a suspected UPND cadre, only identified as Mainza, to be involved in the torture of Mr. Chilekwa.
They keeping him in detention?
Well, they have not said anything. The police here are saying that he's not our person. He's a person for headquarters. We're just keeping him for self-custody. Our client, we did speak to him. He says, they brought me here on Friday. After they brought me here on Friday, the very next day, Saturday, they took me to Kalundu, where they beat me up. Brought me back here in the night at about 23 hours. The next day, they took me to police headquarters, and they beat me up, was at police headquarters, and brought me back here. It's been a series of beatings on him, for him to confess that he was there, or indeed he participated, or in fact did murder the person that is accused of murdering. But the very fact that he's not being given access to us until we presented that order is very telling as to what the intention of the police is over this matter.
So I just want to get clarity. Have you managed to open a case of assault?
No, we haven't, because they won't open a case of assault against their own. So we will keep trying. We will make it known that we intend to. We will write a letter as regards what we have found here, so that the IG can respond to that. We wrote him one this morning. We wrote one on Saturday. There was no response. We've written another today. There's still no response, and we hope to write yet another as regards the assault, complaining about the assault. Yes, we came here to report the assault. The guys at the inquiries told us, no, if the person is in custody and it involves a police officer, you need to see the officer in charge. We went to the officer in charge's office. He couldn't attend to us because he's been summoned upstairs. So we have a problem.
As it stands now, we have been shattering between Central Police and Police Headquarters. Each one of them are telling us it's not our responsibility. This is a person who the people that are responsible are at service headquarters. We went to see the director for criminal investigation. We put it to him that the information we have is that you are refusing to have his relative access their person. You are refusing that us who know him access their person, because this person has been subjected to what we are calling torture chambers, where he's not only tortured by police officers like the Inspector Chomba, but also we know of the UPND cadres that are involved in the interrogations. A gentleman by the name of Mainza, who was even interrogating something that is unheard of, a deputy commissioner in the name of Mr. Chanda, trying to find out his involvement in basically political activities of Patriotic Front. We put it to the director for criminal investigations. Can you confirm that this person has not been tortured? He was just, tongue twisted. Now we have come here, we are given an excuse that they are in an office, they will not attend to us, we should wait. And when they come out of that office, they will say the time for which you have to visit has already passed, you can't see him. The whole trick is a very basic trick to try and hide what they are doing to this gentleman called Shabby Chilekwa. And we're saying to the police, if this gentleman dies in cells, you are going to be held responsible. A person is now weaving blood. A person has deep cuts in his back.